So I'd like to start the video off by reading you a message that I got the other day from a guy that I know. He says, "Good afternoon and Happy New Year. You're in the advice business and I know you're full of good ideas, so I have a question or two. My son, who is about to turn 27, just left his really good job of 7 years to do something on his own. He was in a family business that he felt had certain limitations on his progression, so he decided to step out on his own. Would you have any suggestion or thoughts on what he should do or be thinking about? He's a smart guy, he's got a good work ethic and a family, and I was wondering if you had anything you could share in general terms that may help him moving forward." So I said, tell me a little bit more. What business or what is he looking to do? And he said something in e-commerce and digital marketing, which is why I thought of you. But I don't know the specific steps he's taken other than online research. Of course, I wish he had gotten a little something started before he just left, but that's not always the way things work out. And so I responded, I said, yeah, that would have been my advice. Don't quit. Let me explain. So one of the things that will rob you, a passion, a side hustle, a potential business, anything that you're excited or interested in, nothing will rob it of joy and excitement and potential like, yeah, this is awesome, I can't wait to do this, like having bills to pay. One of the worst things that entrepreneurs do is quit their job and then decide they're gonna do something else. Or then decide, oh, I'm gonna start this thing or this side hustle. Do not do that ever. But I'm not gonna have the time that I would if I just quit my job. I still gotta work 40, 50 hours a week. It doesn't matter, because I'm telling you, starting a business is gonna take more time than you think it will to get started. It's also gonna probably cost a little bit more money, and nothing will rob your life of joy like having debt or having bills to pay. It is critical that you keep working the job, keep working that 9 to 5, keep doing the thing that you're doing that you're not really happy about, and start that side hustle, all right? What's gonna happen is it's gonna take the pressure off you, right? You have no pressure at that point other than you hating your job or wanting to do something else, but the pressure is gone. But once you take away income or insurance or things that were stable, all of a sudden the clock starts. How long can you endure it? How long can you not have income coming in? Because once again, it's gonna take longer than you think to get that side hustle or that project up and running. It also might not work out. What if it doesn't? I don't want you to have to go to your friends, your family to ask them for a handout or move back in with your parents. Do not quit. And it goes for like anything. I'm telling you, do yourself a favor, all right? Start that side hustle. Start that job. But some of you are like, but Alpha, I don't have the time. It doesn't matter. Find the time. You've got nights, you've got weekends, you've got time that you're not working that job that you could do it. All right, and this goes for everything, including the white label empire that we just launched. Yes, it just launched, in case you guys didn't know. The empire and community is live, and I'm talking super live. I am so excited. I am so proud. It literally is, in my opinion, the best thing I've ever done. I worked so hard on this project because I knew what was at stake. I knew that I needed to bring something crazy strong to the table because I wanted to over-deliver. And for the price, gentlemen, there's nothing better on the market, period. It's, in my opinion, the closest thing to a no-brainer that there is. If you guys are interested in checking out the White Label Empire, there's a link down below to my free White Label Blueprint, where it's a 20-minute video. It goes through how to start a business, white label, but if you want to join the community, you want to get more help, all right, I've created a course. It is curriculum. It is amazing. I have, not only me, I've got my guy Paul, all right, he is building live in front of your eyes a website. He's showing you how and how to set up a Shopify account. He literally walks you step by step through how to set up a Shopify account, even if you don't have any technological experience, all right? I've got Tom, right, from Tiege Hanley, my marketing guy, that basically has a 4-video series on paid advertising, how to get your lowest CAC. I've got Josh from Tiege Hanley, all right, teaching and telling you how to basically reach out to these influencers and get them to do and promote your products for free, or how to basically reach out to them, including like a script that you can actually use when you reach out to them, all right? I've got, who else? Antonio Centeno, my boy, my brother from another mother. I basically went to him, I said, hey, your skill, your superpower is networking. Do a class, do a course for my guys. He said, absolutely no problem. That's in there. I've got a fitness workout plan. It's a little bonus, but it's something that I am passionate about, and I feel like you are your brand, and if you look good, you feel good, you're gonna be more successful. That's in there. I also had my assistant, Debbie, create a master plan and a blueprint on how to incorporate your business. She gives you the links and the steps to actually do it. She also is going to help you set up your bank account, not like personally, but she gives you the steps, what you're gonna need to set up your bank account. All right, we'll take it next level. We also have created a drop shipping masterclass. You guys out there that are interested in drop shipping, which is sexy because a lot of people are like, oh, it's lower risk because the inventory is like zero. Basically, the way that it works, everything is like the same in terms of the white label process of starting your business, marketing, doing all that, except the fulfillment and also the inventory. Because with drop shipping, you're basically sourcing products. There are websites that I give you. I give you trending categories. I give you basically everything I can find and have used and know about white labeling, drop shipping in order to make it successful for you. Anyway, I had my assistant Debbie create a masterclass on that. The steps are basically the same when it comes to drop shipping, other than the fulfillment, which, another bonus, I actually had my guy Matt at Pete and Pedro go through and do a list of all the things that we use at Pete and Pedro in terms of maximizing your fulfillment, all the products that we use, links to them, right? The steps that we use in order to do it. Not to mention the plugins that we use to get the most cheap, affordable shipping rates, because shipping is going to be one of the most expensive things and the unsexy line items when it comes to any online business where you're actually shipping goods. Anyway, I've got so much damn amazing content, not to mention like all the videos that I did. I literally did like 30 videos for the course myself. It's honestly the best thing I've ever done. And the cool thing with the community, when you actually join, you get the curriculum, the course, but then you also are a part of the community, all right, which is designed to basically help each other do amazing things and answer questions. And I'm in there weekly doing Q&As. I'm also teaching some of the curriculum live, and I'm in the chat every single day, multiple times. The value that I'm bringing is ridiculous for the price, all right? It's under $500 right now for this month. I think it's like $400. We've got like a payment plan, and the value is insane. And then there's no reoccurring cost, and there's no reoccurring like monthly fee. Once you pay the fee, you're in. Like, you're part of our crew, you're part of our group, you're part of the community, and then that's it. Then it's just about helping each other build your business, all right? And the reason why I did that, and I didn't want to do like a membership, like monthly reoccurring thing, which everybody else does, is because that's not why I'm doing this. All right, I am doing this to help you. And the way that I would want to basically have a community is not to have to pay every damn month and think, oh, I don't have the $50 this month, or I don't have the $100 this month. I want you to use that money for your inventory. I want you to use that money for your shipping and packaging and opening order with your private label business. Gentlemen, bottom line is this: we are live, we are launched. If you're interested, hit that link and check it out. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Do not quit your job, all right? Now, that being said, if you are somebody that thinks, okay, I really do need to commit to this 100%, I need like 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week in order to grow this and really get it off the ground, it's going to take me 10, 15 years to do that if I don't quit, right? If I don't have that time. Well, the other alternative is to save, right? Reduce your expenses, reduce your costs as much as possible, and then start saving, all right? Develop that nest egg, develop that amount of money that you can basically endure not working or having income on a regular basis. Have enough money that you can do that. 6 months, a year, whatever it is. And if you've got a family, it's even more reason why you've got to be smart. Right now, if you are married, if you do have a partner, this may be something that you guys have to decide on together. Maybe she is going to be your support system. Maybe she's going to be the breadwinner, right? And if this is the case, awesome. Then maybe you have a little bit of flexibility. But you got to plan. You got to think through it. You've got to have a strategy and know that the strategy is going to change. It's going to shift. Because unfortunately, one of the things we think, oh, it's only going to take me 6 months to get this business up and running. Really? Is it? Chances are it's probably going to take you 8 months, 9 months. You're going to have speed bumps. You're going to have hurdles. You're going to have issues with shipping. Gentlemen, you're going to have issues. It's going to probably take you longer than you think, unfortunately. But the truth is that it's something that you can do. But it's going to take time, right? It's going to take a little bit of work. It's going to take planning. But the worst thing you can do is be all stressed out and worried about how you're going to pay your bills. Nothing will rob that side hustle, that business, that white label empire of joy and happiness like having bills to pay that you can't pay. At that point, Your creativity is gone. All your focus is gone because all you're worrying about is getting it out. And if you launch and you're not ready, you may actually be shooting yourself in the foot because the product might not be good enough. It might not be ready. You might not have thought through and you think it's a failure, right? You launch it, you haven't set up the things that we talk about in terms of how to set up and plan for success to ensure that you actually are selling and doing the things you need to do. You launch it half-ass because you need money thinking, oh, I got to have revenue, and so I just got to launch it. And either A, it's not good enough and the customers get it and it sucks and they never buy again and you get a ton of bad reviews, or B, you launch it, you didn't do the things or take the steps you needed in order to launch it to be successful. You didn't do that. And so as a result, it fails. You don't make the sale. And you think, oh, it's my business that failed. No, it's not. It's that you didn't follow the process and you didn't give yourself enough time, enough runway. They often talk about runway. How much runway do you need, right? Venture capital, when it comes to like companies that raise a bunch of money, right? You've got to burn, right? How much money are you spending per month, right? From a corporate perspective, everything from, the lights, the office supplies, to the rent, to the salaries. Like, how much time do you have? How much run rate? What is your burn? What's your burn, right? Burn is basically your expenses on a monthly basis, all right? If your burn is $100,000 and you've got $1 million of money, you've got basically 10 months worth of burn or runway in order to get that business up, running, and profitable before you're broke, or you've got to go and raise money. And that's unfortunately what a lot of people do when it comes to, private equity, right? They don't raise enough money, or they think it's going to be faster, or they're not going to have to spend as much money as they end up doing, getting it launched and basically a proper product and launched and actually selling, right? You've got to plan for that, but you also got to think if you are going to be raising money, because in the course I do talk about business partners and ways to basically partner with people, how to do it successfully, how not to do it, but also I talk about how to do it for zero cost, all right? You just got to make sure that when you're actually partnering with somebody or you're raising money, that you're doing it smart and you're also raising enough money. Because if you don't have enough money when you actually get started, once again, you're shooting yourself in the foot because you have basically all these expenses, all these things. You've got a burn rate that you've got to figure out, and you've got to make sure that you have enough money in order to basically be operational. Instead of laying people off, you've got to make sure that you have the funds available in order to do what you want to do, which is have and build and launch a successful business. Same thing happens for you starting a business or a side hustle or that passion project. If you don't have enough money sitting there, or you don't have your bills covered, literally you're going to be out of business before you ever got a chance or gave yourself a chance. A better option is to work and do it on a small scale and see it grow. And when it's time, you're going to know. When that side hustle or that business is growing and basically you're able to cover your expenses from that money, then maybe it's time to step away. Or you keep growing that, make it even more successful, take the money that you're making and store it, right? Squirrel it away. Maybe your salary, squirrel it away. Insurance is another thing that you got to think about, right? And if you have a job and you have insurance, that's a great thing. If you've got a family and you've got insurance, that's a great thing, because insurance, if you price it on the open market, it is very expensive. So you've just got to be smart and not do anything rash or drastic. Do not join the white label empire. Walk into your boss, stand on his desk and take a piss, gentlemen, and say, deuces, I'm out. Alpha said. No, Alpha said be smart. Alpha said to actually do your job, keep something stable, and then do this on the side, nights, weekends, grow it. And when it grows to the point at which you can step away, bang, you're done. That's what I did with personal training. I was personal training on the side. I had my YouTube channel. I had all these things going. I had businesses set up and started, but I didn't quit my personal training because I still wanted to have that security. It was my security blanket. And I knew that if I take that away, then all of a sudden, all the pressure was on me. And so for me, it wasn't until I was generating $100,000 a year that I felt comfortable basically giving that up. But then when I did, oh my God, everything exploded because I finally had time, all of my thought, all of my passion, all of my energy, all of my bandwidth, all of my everything went into this business. And then everything exploded. But until you're in a position to do that, don't do it.